Good morning, everyone, from the town of Christmas, Michigan. Yeah, how cool is that to stay in the town of Christmas after staying in the town of the North Pole up in Alaska, both in the same vacation. That's what this is all about. So it's about 6:45 in the morning, and we're looking at it's like 49 degrees. Weather looks good, no rain. And so I'm going to be packing up here and heading over to the Mackinac Bridge. I'm going to meet up with my friend Paul, and then we're going to ride our bikes across the bridge and spend a day together. So it's going to be a perfect way to just about end my vacation. I still got one more day tomorrow left, but so I'm looking forward today and the ride down along Route 2 along Lake Michigan to get over to the Mackinac Bridge. Going to be cool. So I'm going to go down, have breakfast, and then head over and see Paul. Someone told me a long time ago that if I wanted to better myself, I need to be around people that are smarter than me and more accomplished. So that's what I'm doing today. I met Paul through land speed racing up in Maine, and Paul's an extreme long-range shooting expert. He's completed a 4-mile shot. He's been the king of 2 miles, the king of 1 mile, a 3-time world champion for Team USA. And I got to read this off the computer. I can't have all this in my memory. So that's what I'm doing. He's a national. He's won over 10 national championships, and the list goes on and on for shooting, and incredible. So, and he's a former decorated Marine, and he's a former law enforcement officer with a federal officer and civilian law enforcement. Okay, hello everyone. I just met up with my friend Paul, who I've been planning on meeting up with, and it's May, I believe, 27th. It's Wednesday, and we're at the Mackinac Bridge, and we're going to go doing some touring. And I gave you the introduction about Paul before, and we're going to go out, and he's from the Saginaw area, and he's going to, I'm going to follow him today, and we're going to see some neat stuff, and we're going to cross the bridge together on our bikes. And like I said before, how cool is that? Paul rides let me get on this side of it. He rides a lot of stuff. He's got a KTM 1290 super adventure bike, all loaded up. And of course I got my trusty Tracer. So it's kind of cool to do this with Paul. And he's a land speed racer and a drag racer.
Yeah, we've done land speed racing together.
Over 200 a number of times.
We've both been over 200 miles an hour. So we're going to slow it down on adventure bikes today. We do some sightseeing, but we've also been snowmobiling up in the UP here too.
Exactly.
Together. So now we're on adventure bikes today.
And we drag race. We don't drag race together because we live a number of states apart. But Paul's actually a Pro ET XDA winner. And like I mentioned before, in our area, it doesn't get any bigger than that. He runs a Shins Prepared GX14. But like I said, today, not everything's about going fast and doing everything. But today we're going to go out. I'm just coming back from Alaska. I wanted to cut through and and we're going to go out and just have some fun and do the legal speed limits and just enjoy ourselves. So today's going to be a great day. Can you believe 20 days on the road up the Alaska Highway to Fairbanks all the way back, and we're here with my friend Paul. And we're getting ready to go over to Mackinac Bridge. I stopped to get some fuel, and the bike won't start. Yeah, unbelievable. So Paul tried pushing me, that didn't work. And so I unhooked the relay for a Starlink Mini, which I'm not using now anyway in the States. So I unhooked that. I don't know if that would be the problem. And so we're trying to figure out what to do. And here comes some dude over, nice young guy, and he's got one of those portable battery jumpers. He hooks it up, the bike fires up, so off we go. Talk about luck. So anyway, we're off, it's running. I'm going to go buy a portable battery charger just in case.
All right, we got the battery charger from the local Ace in St. Ignace here. So he can have this now if he has any more problems where he runs out of battery juice. We can just jump that sucker with this portable jumper here.
Down to a scenic overlook, I believe, for the bridge. Okay, this is what they call the bridge view. Evidently, it's a viewing spot. This is some bridge for sure. Okay, after our ride this morning, Paul's treating me to lunch today, and it's whitefish, and it's from Lake Huron, fresh. So thank you, Paul, and for the amazing ride this morning, the sights we've seen, and what we're going to see this afternoon. So, okay, to all my snowmobilers out there, we're up at the Mackinac Bridge here, and my friend Paul has crossed with his snowmobile from the Mackinac restaurant there. He's come across this channel here in the winter, obviously, and there's Mackinac Island, the famous Mackinac Island. And in the wintertime, when this freezes, you've been across it, right?
Yeah, what they do is there's actually a Facebook group, and there's people that locals will let us know when it's safe. But usually what they do is after their Christmas, they put their Christmas trees in, they put them all the way across from here, all the way across the island. They space them out. And then for all the locals and people that want to visit, they come here, you just follow the Christmas trees across. And then the Coast Guard also, they monitor it and they patrol it. And then they'll let people know if it's not safe. And then in the spring, when they know that it's not safe, they'll bring their cutter and they'll actually destroy the ice and let everybody know that it's over with. But this is a very common thing that I've done many times, many years. It's a lot of fun. Usually when we have really cold winters, it's not a problem, and a lot of the locals that live on the island will come across and get their groceries and then return.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, so it's pretty neat.
This is something I got to do. I've read about it, I've watched the videos, and here I am. We just need the water to get kind of like hard. And
from over there, you can ride around the island, and then you can ride through and visit all the sites, and they have a downtown area. You can actually take the snowmobiles right downtown Mackinac, and they have several restaurants where you can have, you know, your pizzas and your burgers and your coffee and what have you. But it's a really neat experience to enjoy both St. Ignace side and Mackinac Island side.
All right. Well, thank you for the information, Paul. Okay, we're coming up on the Mackinac Bridge, and here you gotta pay cash. It's the only way you get across is I think it's $4 a piece or something. Well, this will be a new experience, crossing the bridge on a motorcycle. Perfect day though, the winds are down. It's about 5 miles long, and it's 552 feet high at the highest point. And to our right side is Lake Michigan, and to our left side is Huron Lake, Lake Huron. Well, hello, Holiday Inn Express, Toledo, Ohio. Day number 20, safe and sound. And look at day 20 of my Alaska trip. I started the morning off this morning in the town of Christmas in Munsing here. And I came down, I rode down along, and I got on Route 2 here. And I rode, this was really scenic through here, right along the shore of Lake Michigan. So I rode over here, and I met up with my friend Paul at Mackinac City, and on the north end of the bridge. And then from there, we did a little sightseeing, and then we came down, crossed the bridge, which was really cool on the bike, and especially in great weather. And then we came down through, we stopped at a really cool sporting goods store here with boats and snowmobiles and bikes and clothing and, oh my God, everything. So it was a lot of fun. And then we came down and we split up, and Paul headed over to Saginaw. Then I continued down the rest of the way, and I'm in the Toledo, Ohio area right now. And that's where I'm spending the night. So it was a good day, great weather. Paul treated me to a great lunch right up in here somewhere, because he's from the area, so he knows. And the native Indians actually have the permits, and they actually net the fish, the whitefish from Lake Michigan or Lake Huron. And they actually net them, and then they sell them to the restaurants, and they're not frozen or anything. It was really good. And so it was a great day, and it was day number 20. It was 482 miles on the day, and total for my trip is 8,515 so far. And tomorrow I'll be leaving to Toledo area, and I'll be heading to home sweet home. I'll be coming back pretty much the same way I came, and then I'll be going back to Dallas, Pennsylvania, and that'll conclude my Alaska trip. So I'm really tired, but it's been an incredible trip, and it's been a mix of everything from interstate highways to country roads to the farmlands to the Alaska highway. And then the UP is just, these could all be separate vacations. And the UP was great. The bridge, I spent the day with Paul. Yeah, we've been friends for quite a few years now from land speed racing. So, but anyway, that's the deal. So we'll talk to you folks from home tomorrow night. Bye.